Welcome to News Insight on Landslide News. There has been some stories about Bola Tinubu. I don't really know why these stories are making waves. Really, to me, I don't think it's anything important. But it's all in the polity, and we always have to look at those kind of things. The soul of Lagos is very precious to the country. Who becomes the governor of Lagos is very, very important. And the name of Tinubu, Seyi Tinubu, has been coming up. The first son, of the president. He's been up and about. Anything he does, there's some media hype. And they say his name is, a lot of people are saying that, in fact, it was started by some group abroad. Then the Minister of Youth Development came up and said, Seyi Tinubu is not too young to run. Then we saw after 2 days later, Obasa was kicked out of the assembly as speaker, who was supposed to be like somebody that will rival him. And now his name is coming up again. Someone is saying that we're going to support him. Somebody said the Lagos house is not for kids. Philip, what do you think?
Very interesting. There are lots into this matter. Seyi Tinubu as a person, first and foremost, is a Nigerian.
Yes.
He's a Lagosian. And he's of age to run. Having said that, it is not also right for Lagos to be, a source of inheritance to the Tinubus. Yes, just this morning, I saw on the former Twitter, now X, Rono Mukri, displaying the picture of Donald Trump and his son, and the picture of Tinubu and Seyi, that Nigeria should note that. You see how Trump is proud of commending his son for the role he played for him becoming president.
That's Baron.
Yeah. That's so.
Is it the last one?
No, the first one.
Okay.
I don't know which of the son. Let me not say what I don't know.
Okay.
But there was a picture on X.
On X, okay.
On
Reno Mokri's page.
Yeah, and he said if you were to be Tinubu and Seyi, Nigeria would take a different tool. So I'm saying this to guide for Nigeria to know that we are objective. So having said that, what has happened in Lagos? For me, Seyi Tinubu is qualified to run if it is his aspiration. It shouldn't be tied to his father's aspiration. But you cannot separate Seyi Tinubu from Bola Tinubu. Who is Seyi Tinubu without Bola Tinubu? But the question is, what has triggered this conversation is that Igbokwe, one of the APC officials in Lagos, has said that who is Seyi, you should forget talking about being a governor of Lagos, and that Lagos State is one of the biggest economy in Africa. It's not meant for small boys. And that statement is very, very annoying. Because we are saying that, look, the old had ruled us for so long, and we have not seen change.
But Seyi has been a part of the old.
You won't say that. You are not being fair to it. The fact that the father is there does not mean Seyi is there. This is my opinion. So that is why Isaac Balami, the deputy, campaign manager for Obidient, a campaign in 2023 election, has said, come on, man, Seyi is qualified. If he wants to run, I will mobilize my army of youth to support him in Lagos State. That, look, we are tired of the democracy. We need a youth-driven government in this country. And Lagos should start it if they want. That Seyi will be 42 in 2027. So what about it? You see, but what I want Nigeria to know is that Seyi should be separated from the father. And Seyi should also separate himself from the father. If Seyi wants to run, he should come out clean and do his job.
Eli, do you think Seyi can be separated from the father? I don't think so.
I don't see how that is possible. Is Seyi somebody says son? The answer is no. Seyi Tinubu is Seyi Tinubu. And sometimes your family lineage, your family record, your background could speak for or against your interest. But the question here is this. Whoever is saying Seyi come out, I will support with my army, is interesting. Seyi have not declared any intention or interest in running for the office of the governor.
But we also know how politics are run in Nigeria. Somebody will come and be running wild for you.
And for the fact that a former deputy organizing secretary or supporter for Obidient, campaign manager for Obidient, is saying that if Seyi should come out today, he will use his own connection to support Seyi. There's nothing special about it. It's personal. He's a Nigerian. I am here with you in the studio today as a colleague, as a friend. Tomorrow I can become your enemy. I can decide to support someone that is against you. It's personal.
That's why we will know how to pray against you.
No, it's not. Let's be very.
When we need them,
no,
we'll
but
fire
it's personal. Prayer. So, whoever, like him saying if Seyi come out, it's a personal business. The question is this: how long will we, in this part of the world, will want to support somebody to become the figure to lead us because of background of either family, name, or political affiliation? I think it is time we should begin to look deep into personalities, into people. We just talked about Peter Obi's actions in Anambra State, condemning the EFCC for going out to do to take out the operation how they took it out against their. So it's time Nigerians should begin to look deep inward, fishing out people that may not have that name, that may not have that resources when it comes to money. If we want a better Nigeria tomorrow, it is time we begin to look for people that will, when given responsibilities,
they will do it.
They will do it, not because they are connected to one name or the other.
All right. Philip, I want to bring out a scenario. We had Bola Tinubu, Senator, Lagos State. Bola Tinubu, Governor, 8 years, Lagos State. Oluremi Tinubu, the wife of Bola Tinubu, Senator, I think 2 or 3 terms. Then we have is it the market women leader? I don't know if it's the whole Nigeria or Lagos State alone. I think it used to be Bola Tinubu's mother.
Yes.
Now is the daughter. Then now we have President Bola Tinubu as the president of Nigeria. Then we are now having rumors of the son coming out. Is Nigeria their own?
Now, the answer to your statement is this. In the United States of America, we have President George Bush and President George Bush Jr. He was a governor and later became president.
Senator.
They are all Bush, okay? Now, we come to the issue at hand. You know, when, Isaac Bellamy was putting up his argument, he did say that when youth rule, or what we have in our history, when youth rule, we are more successful. He mentioned General Yakubu Gowon, he mentioned Dumegu Chukwemeka Ojukwu, and then he also make reference to my remark, but that I would not say is successful or not successful. And yes, but I would disagree with you to a large extent that when youth rules in Nigeria, we don't succeed. For instance, the issue of Yahya Bello of Kogi State.
My state.
We can't see any success from there. We also see Donald Duke of Cross River is we can give a 50% mark of doing well. But again, Seyi Tinubu is in Nigeria. I've said before, it's a Lagosian. It's like we have said, every Nigerian has a right. He's entitled to it. If he aspires to be. The man had not said, the man said if he aspires to be, he will mobilize the Obidient group in Lagos to support him. Before you stop me, I know you are asking me to stop.
The reason I'm asking you to stop is because you are not answering my question. I want you to answer my question. I'm giving you a laydown of how the Tinubus.
Let me answer your question.
All right.
You see, Lagos State do not belong to the Tinubus, but it is not for. It is for the Lagosians to say that, look, we are tired of the Tinubus. It is not for me and you to sit down here and say.
Also knowing well that we have not had a very good electoral practices in Nigeria, where votes are not being counted, or the ones that vote are not being counted.
Yes. You know, he said on this platform 2 days ago, so he said, look, when the people, whether the system, the electoral body, so when the people have decided to say this is what we want, and they are focused on doing it, they will do it. If Lagosian said no, and they said we don't want it to do anymore.
The last time they said,
cannot force themselves on
the
them.
last time they said no, we know what happened.
They didn't say no.
Okay,
the whole Lagos didn't say no.
All right, I want to go on this line. In politics, there's tacticality. Am I correct?
Mm-hmm.
I presupposes that the president right now, that's President Bola Tinubu, is going to be running 2027. I presupposes. He has not said so. Do you think tactically that it will be good for him to be on the ballot, trying to be returned back as president of Nigeria, and also Seyi Tinubu trying to become the governor of Lagos State? There will be a lot of indignation by people. Do you think it's a tactical way in politics?
Well, I don't know the technicality you are trying to look at. Just like
No, not technicality, tactical.
you see, you don't pick a candidate by just indication. The party is open for people to buy tickets, and when tickets are bought, they do their homework, and primaries are being conducted, and whoever emerges the winner becomes the candidate of the party. Yet we have above 10 other political parties. So if the Tinubus are able to do their homework, to you and I, it may not be right. If they do their homework and they're able to work on the delegates and they emerge as the party's candidates, it's left for Lagosians and Nigerians to vote them as the final governor and president. We still have other people in other parties that will be contesting against them. It may not be right. Let it not be
No,
like...
you see, I'm not, maybe, let me give you 30 seconds. But I'm not saying whether it's right or wrong. I'm saying, do you think it's tactical?
You see, well, it's not really, it might not be tactical because it happened in Delta State. Okowa running for vice presidency,
Yes.
and the daughter running for House of Assembly.
Yes.
We saw the collateral damage.
I mean, big time.
The people became delusional.
Yes.
Especially the Ika people, if the Ika is made for the Okowa.
Yes.
But again, Lagos State is a unique state. You know, Lagos State is like, I wouldn't say, but Lagos State is a state that respect leadership and they defer to the
Also
leader.
coming,
Yeah.
I want Ella to, I'm sure you know what I'm talking about. Also coming from the fact that the president lost Lagos to Obi during the presidential election.
Yes.
And trying to savour Lagos
Yes.
during the governorship election, people were kind of not too happy. Don't you think that can sway votes against both of them? Because Lagos vote is very important. That would be a collateral damage.
He gave an instance of Delta State. Let me take you to Imo State. Rochas was finishing his 8 years as governor.
Yes.
He was going for Senate, the wife for House of Reps, the son-in-law for governorship. It is left for the people to try, like he has rightly said, to decide, is this country or this state for these same people?
No, you see, you are not still getting what I'm saying.
It will cause them problem.
I'm asking you your own opinion. It's not whether the people will vote for them or not. I said, do you think it's something...
It is not right. It is not right because it looks as if the country and the state has become...
Morally, it is not
It's
right.
not right.
No, I'm not even talking about whether it's right or not. Do you understand? We can't continue this on this. We'll be right back, still on this insight. Thank you.